How do they feel about you? Pisces, how do they feel about you? Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. They want to say something fast. They don't want to ask for help. And they feel they've been left out in the cold. How do they feel about you? Aquarius. They feel like you're sparring. Like your arguments are going to improve or bring you somewhere that is productive or has value. How do they feel about you, Capricorn? How do they feel about you, Capricorn? They feel Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. They feel like passion and intellect and new opportunities are part of your relationship. Like that's what they see with you into the future, passion, intellect, and new opportunities. Pretty positive feelings towards you. Sagittarius, how do they feel towards you? Like a new opportunity. It's coming out of nowhere. Very promising. The Ace of Pentacles. Scorpio, how do they feel about you? Scorpio, how do they feel about you? Oh wow. Like it's a completion of a cycle, but not in a bad way. Like you've gone through every station, and now it's time to move forward. I get the sense that it's to move forward together. Chariot, sort of combining both of your inputs and moving forward together in a positive, sort of growth-oriented mindset. Libra, how do they feel about you? Well, they feel like you're going inside to reflect and find truth and insight, and they are supportive of that. I think they're doing the same. They're also a little nostalgic. Virgo, how do they feel about you? Virgo, they're a little bit confused. There's so many options and they're not sure which way to go. But they're passionate and creative, and they are focused on choosing the right way forward. And they're hoping it doesn't result in a sort of situation where you both end up losing. So I'd say they're a bit confused, but they have some hope and optimism that you'll be able to figure it out. Leo, how do they feel about you? Like you need to work together towards a common goal, and they feel positive about doing the work. Cancer, how do they feel about you? Cancer, how do they feel about you? They feel they've been through a struggle. They feel like they need to be alone, maintaining their boundaries. They feel weakened. They might be at a vulnerable point where they could be open to asking for help, or seeing that maintaining this boundary all by themselves is not maybe the only option to them, but up until this point they've felt that it is the only option. Cancer, how do they feel about you? Like you're trying to avoid a structure that maybe isn't sound, but you're trying to avoid that structure from falling. Like you might be a little too focused on yourself and not seeing that you're in a learning phase. So they're feeling unseen, and they're feeling like there's something that they wish that you knew about your situation, or that you'd be willing to see the other side of. But they do have some hope. They are coming at it with a beginner's mind. Gemini, what do they feel about you? They feel like what's been happening lately, they don't want to become known to people outside of just you and them. They don't want it to become public. And they feel like you're in a transition from one thing into something totally new. And it could be an opportunity. But they're being very, very quiet about it. Taurus, how do they feel about you? Taurus, how do they feel about you? They feel like you're ignoring them, and they feel like you're very strong in your conviction there. And they feel like you're focusing on becoming a master of your work, or you're focusing on the things that you're really good at, which is keeping you strong. Aries, what do they feel about you? Aries, what do they feel about you? They feel you feel a bit lost, and like you're not sure if you can win here. You're not sure if your foundation is strong enough. And they feel like you've taken some time to retreat and rest, and it's a well-earned rest. Is there any advice here? Any advice here? Advice is, take a moment, consider everything that got you here and the healing that got you here, and consider your next moves in relation to all of your past good moves. Take care. Thank you.